We started, as you just said, 40 years ago, so it means I have decades of experience from pretty much the heydays of advertising, which was basically just television, cinema, outdoor, print, radio, to fast forward 40 years, which it feels like it went by very quickly. And we have 18 different competitions. At least half of them are tech-based. So things have changed from being quite simple to what feels like quite complicated. But the whole globalization has become much more pronounced in the 40 years. I mean, there were global agencies, but now with all the technology and with global clients, 5 or 6 agencies can work on the same campaign from all over the world. So a major client gets to do a piece of work, maybe it's experiential, that everyone around the globe can relate to. As for LIA, we have gone from being a global international festival in London with a show in London to a, I don't know if festival is the right word, but to a event, I would say, of judging and our Creative Liaisons program, which is a fully funded educational program where we bring 130 young creatives from around the globe. They have to be 21 because in Las Vegas, that's the age that you could check into a hotel, up to about 30. And we have seminars, workshops, and the Pace de Resistance, which I don't know if that translates into Spanish. So I will say one of the great highlights of the week is we allow the juniors, as well as press and creative excellence, to sit in on statute discussions in real time. They're not really students, they're young creatives or young talent, because some of them are strategy, some of them are planners, some of them are producers. We just felt that if we're going to invest in a learning experience, it can't just be top people in the industry speaking to young creatives or emerging talent. It needs to be something that they could go back and say, wow, we sat through a jury discussion, a statute discussion from start to finish, and we were able to hear how work is chosen, why work is not chosen from the top people in the industry. And then we generally do allow for a Q&A, and the jurors will sit and have a Q&A with, after all the statutes are completely locked down, they will then be able to have a Q&A with some of the best creatives in the world, with the jury, and get a better perspective on how to create good work, how to create not even good work, outstanding work. The program is one of the few free training programs. We pay for airfare, we pay for hotels, we throw a big networking party, and I think that these companies see a great value in this program. There's no other place where the upper echelons of the industry makes themselves so available. The speeches are interactive in the sense that some of them are just Q&As with the global creative directors, but every single one there is a Q&A afterwards. And then if somebody did not get a chance to get a question answered, they can go and find that person and ask them directly. Industry, as well as the world, is in a state of flux with the advent of AI. No one seems to have a definitive answer of where that's going. All they seem to say is, we must use AI. When you ask people how they're going to use it, some say it's a tool, some say it's the future. So we're trying to navigate that ourselves. But one of the things we do, when we create new categories or subcategories, we go to the people that are making the work, and we ask them for their input. So for us to kind of have our crystal ball look into the future, very, very difficult at the moment without getting a lot more information. So maybe you should ask ChatGPT that question.